And we are live. Welcome to another edition of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. Today is the day you guys have waited for 2 months. It's the Garett Greene mini helmet giveaway day. Really glad for you guys to be here. Thank you for waiting patiently. I was trying to get everything set up behind the scenes to make sure that we could spin the wheel correctly and all the names were entered and everybody was being treated fairly. And so I spun it off camera and I won. I don't know how I won, but I truly am the winner. Gotcha. I wouldn't do that. I promise. No, we will have a winner here shortly. We're not going to spin the wheel just yet. Going to get everybody time to pile in. Not sure how many folks care about this, but we've also got some sporting news to get to as well. So I wouldn't be doing myself be doing myself a disservice if I led off with the spinning of the wheel. So you're gonna have to stick around for at least 20 minutes or so, guys, and then we'll spin. So a couple things we're going to get into today. What's up, Nathan Scott? What's up, Doris Workman? What's up, Jacob Yoho, Brandon Cook, Timothy Greene, Russell Snyder, Jacob Yoho, James McCarty, Michelle Weintraub, and JDK. What's up, guys? Welcome in, everybody. Those of you watching on X, welcome in. If for some reason you're watching on X and not YouTube, and I can't see your comments whenever we do this, be sure to reach out to me via messenger or comment at me or whatever if you are the winner, and we'll get this mailed out to you as soon as possible. But before we do the drawing, guys, obviously we have to talk about some news for today. So let's get on to some news before we do much else. We will get on over to the drawing, like I said, but there's some pretty cool stuff going on today, guys. I wrote an article today. We know we just signed a 4-star quarterback for the 26th class, Brody McWhorter. It was a big deal to sign him, in my opinion, one of the best out of high school quarterbacks we've ever signed. And so he's trying to recruit for the Mountaineers, and he's putting on his recruiting hat. One of the main reasons he signed this early on in the recruiting cycle was so that he could help recruit for his class in 26. So let's talk about that for a second, guys. Brody McWhorter has a cousin named Bear McWhorter. And here's the article. W football recruit Brody McWhorter trying to lure 4-star cousin Bear McWhorter to Morgantown. West Virginia University's football program is abuzz with excitement following the recent signing of highly touted 4-star quarterback Brody McWhorter to the 2026 class. The news has sparked even more anticipation as Brody's cousin, Bear McWhorter, fellow 4-star talent, Max Preps All-American, hints at potential following suit and joining him in Morgantown. Bear McWhorter recently made waves in the college football recruiting scene with the heartfelt announcement on Twitter. He expresses deep appreciation for Arkansas Razorbacks and Coach Pitt, acknowledging the difficult decision to decommit from the program he once committed to last August, citing the importance of making the right choice for his future after thoughtful deliberation with his family. Bear McWhorter has opened up his recruitment process once again. And I added the tags in there, and I don't know why they didn't show up. Somebody told me how to change it, and it still didn't work. Adding to the intrigue, Brody McWhorter took to social media, rallying West Virginia fans with a passionate plea using the hashtag #TakeMeHome26. He called upon the Mountaineer Nation to help his cousin Bear tell his cousin Bear Morgantown is where he belongs. The campaign gained traction quickly, with fans and supporters echoing sentiment under the hashtag Bear to Morgantown. The prospect of both McWhorter cousins donning the gold and blue has energized WV football fans and ignited speculation about the program's future. Brody McWhorter's commitment marks a significant addition to the quarterback depth and talent pool, while Bear McWhorter's potential decision could further elevate West Virginia's recruiting class for 26. As the recruiting process unfolds and decisions draw near, all eyes remain on Morgantown as the Mountaineers' recruiting efforts and fans wait eagerly for further developments hopeful that both Brody and Bear McWhorter will choose West Virginia University to make their collegiate home. Stay tuned as the journey continues to unfold, shaping the future of WVU football for seasons to come. So, what a cool story. And as we move over to X really quick to kind of follow along with this, pretty cool stuff. And we've had players in the past do things like that. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So here it is right here. Let's see. Here it is. Brody McWhorter, take me home. 26 Mountaineer fans, help me let my cousin know where home is. Let's start with Bear to Morgantown. And as you can see, it's gotten quite a bit of traction here. And he said right here, for me to succeed, I need to have the best guys around me. I've already put the recruiting cap on. It's going to be real fun the next year and a half to build the best class. So this is what you've got to have, guys, to bring in really good recruiting classes. You've got to have kids that are committed to helping the coaches recruit. It's what it's all about, you know. So really cool for Bear and Brody. Hopefully this happens. Obviously, Bear is highly, highly touted in his own right and not guaranteed to come to West Virginia at this point in time. As you can see here, he wrote this to Arkansas. Decommitting is something that never even crossed my mind last August when I committed to the Razorbacks. Even now, my love for the Hogs and Coach Pitt hasn't changed. After lots of thought, prayer, and conversations with my family, I realized I only get to go through this process once in my life, and I have a long way to go before I put pen to paper. That being said, I'll be decommitting from Arkansas in order to take more time, and rest assured I'll make the right decision for my future. And, man, check out his offer list, guys. It's incredible. This kid has everybody and their mom wanting him. Look at this list. Insanity, man. Your Florida State, LSU, North Carolina for days. Looks like they've sent him a bunch of stuff. Tennessee, Oklahoma, all gas, no brakes. Texas, Florida. So Florida State, Wisconsin. So this kid is we're not talking about just a random 4-star player, really. This is a super stud. And here he is doing drills. I don't think that's him. This is him. So great feet. That's the first thing that jumps out just looking at it. He's got really good feet. And obviously with all the programs, here he is. He's got 3 plates on each side there. Looks like he's getting a lot of high what you would consider better training than your average player, obviously. Here he is in some drills. Pretty much dominating Getz. I looked at this earlier, man. He is super impressive. He's got a long way to go as far as how big he can get, but the sky's the limit for this kid. It really is. He's got such great feet, too. So bring him to Morgantown, man. How awesome would he be with Kyle Altuner and Brody McWhorter? I mean, it should be one heck of a class. So back to StreamYard here. See what everybody's saying. Big get for head coach Neil Brown. Face red, smiling live. Bring Bear home. Absolutely. Bring Bear home, baby. Thought I saw something from Timothy Greene, but I lost it. Please, everyone, hit that like button. Yeah. Hit that like button on your way in. Please share, subscribe, and comment, please. Thank you very much. Here to get your headgear, are you, James? I hope whoever wins. Good day. What's up, Russell? I hope whoever wins, man, really appreciates it. This young man looks amazing. Now imagine what he can be in the future, and hope the goodness he comes to West Virginia. Me too, brother. What's up, Don Johnson? Recruiting their butts off, says James Blankenship. Let's go Mountaineers. Paul, have you announced the winner of the helmet? I was busy and just got here. No, I was waiting, 10 or 15 minutes before I did that. obviously had to get over the 10-minute mark just for in long form YouTube comment, or YouTube, tongue tied, long form YouTube content. You want to get over that 10-minute mark if at all possible. I mean, 8 minutes at the very least, or else it really doesn't count as long form. So I had to have something to talk about. So Sean Uphold is the winner of the helmet. He is not here yet, but he just got in here. What's up, Sean? You won, man. No, but that's what I started off with. I told everybody I won. Also got another announcement. I understand that I lost somebody last week. Derek, I believe his name was. He chose to leave the channel. But I saw it as an opportunity to listen. If I can put tickets in your all's hands to Penn State, West Virginia, why do you care where it comes from, right? And so I told Brad from Voices of Morgantown that I would promote his giveaway and announce it on my channel, because number one, I think that's a really nice thing for him to do, no matter how you feel about what he does. That's nice of him to do, right? I just think sometimes we need to set aside how we feel about people, and appreciate what they're doing. And I think the giveaway, he's giving away 2 tickets to Penn State, guys. That's a freaking big deal. So I'm going to announce the winner on this channel and make sure it gets to the right people, and I think that's a cool thing. Brad is he has takes that not everybody likes, but I think at this point it's gotten to the point though where it's just a little out of control, the hatred for that guy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just think, personally, I think that it's out of control. I mean, I get it that not everybody likes the guy, but in this case, I think this is a cool thing to do. So I'm going to announce the winner when that happens. Magic Shine also be doing a ticket promo between July 1st and August 14th to enter. So I'll be promoting that too. We'd even talked about doing another one, but I don't know. I haven't talked to Sean about it yet. So lots of tickets possibly coming up, right? So Magic Shine is doing a giveaway as well as Voice of Morgantown. So I imagine we'll be promoting all this on all these channels. So that's pretty cool. Listen, I'm all about I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to enjoy the games, right? Well, I hadn't asked you yet because I just wasn't going to speak on it until we talked about it again. So, yes, I will be giving out some tickets too, according to Sean here. So, I'm going to be giving some tickets away too. So this is going to be Ticket Central, guys, for the next month and a half, 2 months. So if you know anybody that wants free tickets, there are several ways you can win over the next couple months. You sign up. All you have to do, it's all free to you. All you have to do is just literally perform actions. Yes, you're entering a lottery with a lot of people, but man, it's still, there's a chance, right? And I can always be bribed. So, oh Lord, no, but so we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways on here, man. It's going to be fun. Thank you guys for being patient. Let me get another swig of this body armor, and we'll get to the giveaway. Okay. Trying to figure out how this thing works exactly. Okay, so all right. Let me share the screen. That way you guys can watch it happen live. Get rid of this one. All right, so we're going with Timothy Greene's offering to paint the house. Let's see. All right, here we are. So this is the wheel of names. As you can see, they're all spinning around here. I'm going to spin the wheel, and I thought about doing it a couple different ways. I thought about spinning it like 2 or 3 different times and like doing rounds to kind of create some uh, tension about it. But I think we're just going to spin it one time, and where it lands is where it lands, guys. So here we go. The winner of the Garett Greene 2024 mini helmet giveaway is West Virginia 1. Yay! West Virginia 1, you have won a Garett Greene mini helmet. You got 24 hours to claim it. If you don't see this in the 24 hours, we'll spin it again. So thanks everybody for playing that, and that is WV1. That's all we got. So are you in here, WV1? Are you on? And everybody congratulate WV1. Not exactly sure who that is, but hopefully they reach out. If you can get on YouTube instead, if you're on X watching this instead of YouTube, maybe saunter over here from X into the comment section. That way I can get your information and mail this to you. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate that, man. There's still a chance if they use the real name, we can pull their name from the forum. Yeah. And look, maybe I guess that's something we'll have to look into, brother. But they could have changed it or anything. I guess you're right in the forum, but we'll figure out who it is. That's not even a problem. We know who it is on the forum, pretty sure. So everything you'll have to check out, obviously. So we've got everything screenshotted from today back. So there can be no name changing or anything like that. That wouldn't work. So I already thought about that. I figured somebody might try to change their name or something after the fact. If it wasn't somebody like Timothy or James or Mo or Shaggy or Michelle or a lot of these people that I see in here every day, Jacob, Yoho, anybody. I can't name everybody, but y'all get it. People that are in here every day. But this is one that I do see in here, but they don't comment as much as some others. So let me go ahead and put because you never know when they might saunter in here. Let me put a banner up for this. Good Lord, if I can do this. Okay. All right. We have their email. Okay. Thank you, Sean. We have their email, so that works for me. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting some weird messages, man. I got a call today that was pretty crazy as well about the basketball team that we'll have to talk about here in a few, Sean. But it was it was about, a guy called me about the basketball team earlier. Can't say much else other than that, but I might have some intel popping up here in a couple of days, guys. So hopefully, see what happens with it. He is a guy that's connected, and I wish I could say more, but I can't. So, but we'll see what happens with it. He was involved with some stuff that just didn't work out earlier in the year as far as transfers go, and so we'll see. Maybe something can happen on this situation. So, oh, absolutely, I'll be playing it. I've already bought it, so I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing it. Uh, so yeah, and that's another thing, guys. If you're gonna play the new college football game, uh, I'll whenever it comes out here in 16 days or whatever it is, 19 days, 16 days for me because I pre-ordered it. Um, we'll share our names with each other and we'll play on there together. Hopefully it'll let me play as the 2007 team. All right. Oh, you're playing on Xbox? I think you can play on. I think we can play on PlayStation. Can't we cross-platform this one, Curtis? I thought. Yeah, Tom Ostrom's an excellent recruiter. I also heard a pretty cool story about that today. But Darren got his guy, right? And I didn't cover it on the show because I was dealing with some stuff. I went in the hospital there for a day. Had to take care of some things, Sean's going to kick my ass in NCAA. Listen, you know what's funny? You guys ever watch Dr. Disrespect, who's in a lot of hot water right now, but something he says reminds me of me. He said he's the back-to-back 93, 94 blockbuster champion, which is hilarious. I actually was the 2002 Madden NFL football champion, real talk, an EA Sports sponsored event. And I used a broken play to win it, but I only went to it for every 3 or 4 plays. What modes will cross-play support in College Football 25? You can play cross-platform on the road to college football Ultimate Team, and play for it. Well, that's all we need. That's all we need. But yeah, in 2002, I used the Baltimore Ravens, and I don't like the Ravens, but they had Trent Dilfer, they had Shannon Sharp, and in goal line, they had a play where Shannon Sharp would run an outside post from tight end from on the line of scrimmage. And if you rolled to your left far enough, the AI within the the computer would just leave it, forget about it. And their offensive line was so good that I ordered mine online because my I'm going to upgrade, but I have a digital version of the PlayStation 5 right now. I don't like it. Yeah, Xbox. There's basically 2 different kinds for Xbox and PlayStation, Silas. There's a cheaper version of a PlayStation, and there's a cheaper version of an Xbox that's digital only, which is pretty good. I mean, I've had digital only for a couple of years, but the thing about at least my generation, and I'm basically 40, we owned our games, right? We had a physical copy of it, and it's just weird to me to own something digitally and have a license for it. I don't like that, and there are some games like Elden Ring. I wish I had my physical copy still, because the one that came out in 2022 probably going to be collectible someday. But yeah, with the way things are going, man. I pre-ordered the bundle for Madden and NCAA. Yeah, I saw that. It was like $140. Yeah, I almost did it too. Is it Madden 25 or Madden 24 though? I think it's 24, wasn't it? I can't remember. If it's Madden 25, I might just upgrade my bundle if I can. I don't know, but yeah, you got disc. Oh, Jacob Yoho with the super chat. I'm sorry, brother, I didn't see that. Jacob Yoho, thank you for the $2 super chat. Did you order online or went to GameStop? Oh, I did answer your question. I just didn't. Thank you for the super chat. Which, by the way, guys, that's still available. If you want to send a super chat this way, it'd certainly be appreciated, as always. Uh, it's the first of the month. No, but if you're not a member of the channel as well, guys, would certainly, uh, you know, always appreciate you to be a member of Mountaineer Paul Football. But if you can't do that, there's two ways other than that you can help the channel outside of the main ways, which are like, share, subscribe, that whole thing, comment. On Cash App, Rockel85, Rockel 85, if you want to support the channel that way, or Super Chats. Whichever one, is fine with me, obviously. And I'm not here to beg, but I do, anything, we're supposed to bring it up. So, and if I didn't, probably never get any money. Yeah, it's been $50 plus for a while now. It has been. I think you will as a Pitt fan. LOL. James, you don't play games? That's okay, man. Listen, that's another thing my generation did a lot, But you got to think, whenever I was coming up, I was, obviously born in '85. So I'm really the Nintendo generation through and through. My 13th birthday was a Nintendo 64, the year it came out. So, I mean, those were good times. Yeah, Sean too. I missed the Atari. So, I mean, that's the first obvious generation. But I mean, games didn't really get like good until Nintendo, in my opinion, but at the time, I guess they were probably awesome. You didn't know any better. I've thought about doing a gaming channel, but it's such uncharted water for me. I would love to screen record and play games and just be goofy. I would love to do what Dr. Disrespect does and get to a character. I could do that for sure. But I thought about doing a character called, I don't know what I would name him yet, but he would be really smug all the time and just talk smug to people. Kind of like the guy from Talladega Nights, the Sacha Baron Cohen plays, how he's just so smug all the time, or maybe like Shooter McGavin. And I don't know, but I think that's not the kind of stuff just is funny to me. Shark. That's hilarious. We went off the rails on this episode, guys. We ain't talking about football or nothing in a minute. It's pretty cool to see how much you guys like games, though. I mean, there's a good, and look, it's went up since I started talking about games. How's that possible? Games are expensive, False Bandicoot, but I mean, with your name, I'm assuming you must like Crash Bandicoot, which is a fun game. I beat the new one with my nephew who's autistic. Listen, he is a wonderkin at that game, and that's a tough game. It's tough for adults. The new one or the old one, doesn't matter. So, a game I wish they would remake, maybe in a different style. Like I don't mind about the cross-platform 2D, but Earthworm Jim, I always thought was a really clever game as far as just the sound effects, the groovy, that whole thing, and the different kind of attacks you could do. You could literally whip yourself, pull your body out of your spacesuit and whip. But I thought that game was really clever. And they apparently do still make it. but it's like for another. I don't know. It's for like I think they make it for computer, and it's like the same guy. He basically makes it all himself, from what I understand. It's not like produced by a mega company or anything anymore. But I thought Earthworm Jim was hilarious. The worst, the worst, the worst stage on that game was called Butt City, I think it was, or Butt Mountain or something like that. It was nothing but spikes. You're falling through the air. There's spikes. You got to dodge them. You were the first in your neighborhood to beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Wow, that's pretty cool. Man, and who from our era doesn't have great memories of that game? Uh, the music was awesome. I mean, really, truly awesome music. Uh, the training montages were funny. The different characters were so original and so good, all the way from Glass Joe to Soda Popinski were so good. Battletoads was freaking amazing, dude. I played that on Game Boy everywhere I went. That was a hard game too. Really hard game. Yeah, it was stressful, man. It was. The first gaming system I ever had, says Timothy Greene, was in the early 70s. I think it was Atari, but I'm not sure. Probably was Timothy, although they had some other stuff too. I can't remember the name of. Oh, cancel. Click almost ended the stream there. I got a bad habit of just clicking over and over. James had an Atari too, so we're getting some of the age of our people in here. So as of right now, James and Timothy are the youngest ones in here. I was the first to unlock Mario cheat codes on the little firing Mario. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny too. I'll tell you what, man, the Nintendo Switch is, even though it doesn't really hold up graphically right now, it's still a really cool. I have one, and I just bought a game for it the other day, as a matter of fact. But like they've been coming out some killer Mario games lately, like RPG style. If you're into that, I'm a huge RPG guy. Like I like all kinds, whether it's turn based like Final Fantasy VII, or whether you go into like the action RPG like God of War, that's even turned into an RPG now, or like Elden Ring, which is to me the greatest game I've ever played, which I'm playing it right now. Truly incredible game. But have you played the new Mario RPG? They remade it and updated it for the Nintendo Switch. Just came out like within the last 6 months. It's got 10 out of 10 reviews like everywhere. I mean, it's the same game, but they've updated everything. The graphics, the sound effects, some of the bosses. Dude, it's incredible. It's like truly, it's only like the only thing about it that I hated, and it's not even really what you call a knock. It's like a 12-hour game, like, and I'm such a gamer that, like, if a game isn't 40 hours long, I don't want to play it almost, I know that sounds bad. I do have a life, but I mean, I spend an hour and a half, 2 hours a day on the PlayStation sometimes. So, I mean, I do enjoy it. But compared to, like my mom says, compared to what I used to do, it's a step in the right direction at the very least. Used to be running the roads. What did Michelle say? I didn't even see it. Sorry, I missed that. It's hard to see everybody's comments. Modern Warfare 2 I was number 2 in the world. Were you really? That's funny, man. I used to work at EB Games in probably the early early 2000s. Yeah. Yeah, it was before I went to the military, so it had to be 2000, 2001, before it turned into GameStop. I worked at EB Games. And I worked with a guy who was the number two Halo player in the world at one point in time, the very first Halo that came out. He was ranked number two in the world, and his name was Ezra. And don't know what happened to him or where he's at today, but yeah, he was really good at it. Apparently, there's still people that play those games too. I'm not any good at, like, I'm decent at shooter games, but man, there are some people that blows me away what they're able to do. Like every now and then I'll jump on Fortnite with my nephew just to play with him. And some of those kids that play that game are truly good. Like they're incredibly good. Like it's insane how good they are at that game. Like the stuff they do, the way they're able to build, like it looks like it's not real. It almost looks like they're glitching it, how quickly they can build and stuff. Headshot 201. That's an old school game name there. Now it's like you see like just the craziest names for people. I came across a guy named Putt Blug instead of butt plug. Putt Blug. You're trying to be funny. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun talking about games and stuff, and for a change on here instead of some football, which I am excited about, obviously. I did write an article today, if you guys want me to read it really quick, about Garett Greene and how they're talking about he could be now the guy that said this is I have to look up his X account. I think I put it in the article. But they're saying that Garett Greene could be the top ranked quarterback in the country on the EA Sports game. I don't see that happening. I would honestly be shocked if he was. He doesn't deserve to be the number one ranked quarterback. I'm not, that would be a shock. But I mean, could he be one of the 5? Yeah, I could see that. One of the 10, yes. But number 1 would be like kind of out there a little bit, considering who all's coming back and everything. I think Shedeur Sanders might end up being the number 1 ranked quarterback on the game, but we'll see. But I did write something about it, so let me get to that article real quick, and then we'll shut it down for the night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been fun. All right. Let me get this shared up here. Greene in the thick of it. WV quarterback possibly ranked tops in EA Sports College Football 25. West Virginia Mountaineers quarterback Garett Greene is generating significant buzz as the top contender for the number 1 overall quarterback ranking in the upcoming EA Sports College Football 25, according to College Pigskin, the X page. Despite the official rankings not yet being released, Greene's impressive 2023 season and recent performance in the Madden Passing Academy bolstered his candidacy. During the previous season, Greene showcased his dual threat prowess by rushing for over 700 yards and 14 touchdowns, and 2,400 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, and 4 picks. However, his 53% completion rate may be a factor for consideration for EA Sports. Further fueling the speculation, Greene emerged as one of the standout performers at the renowned Manning Passing Academy. The outstanding display has garnered attention from college football analysts and gamers alike, potentially positioning him at the forefront for the top quarterback spot in EA Sports College Football 25. As the game's release approaches, Mountaineer fans eagerly await Greene's virtual ranking. Will he ascend to quarterback royalty? Only time will tell. One thing remains clear. Greene's name dominates the conversation. So that was just a little thing I put out earlier today because, was he calling him stagnant? Wow. All right. thank you guys for signing on and hanging out with me. West Virginia 1, I'm going to send you an email. We'll try to contact you about your mini helmet. Hopefully you answer in the next 48 hours. If not, guys, I will update you. We will spin again for this thing. Don't think I won't. But we have more giveaways coming. Don't forget, go to Voice of Morgantown's page. He has all the details over there about the giveaway he's doing. They're giving away 2 tickets to the Penn State game. Okay? And then Magic Shine, along with WV Insiders, my website, will also be giving away some tickets to games this year. If you want to be involved in that, we'll give you the giveaway details as the week goes on. Okay? Boss Bandicoot, as far as the Penn State tickets go, I'll show you where you can check. All right. All right. So here on the Voice of Morgantown's page, let's see. He had it down here yesterday. Here it is. So go to Voice of Morgantown on X. We've got 2 free tickets to the biggest W home game in years. Like, comment, and share to enter the drawing to win. So that's all you got to do. You got to like, comment, and share this right here. So let me get you guys that link really quick. Okay, there you go. So there's the link, False Bandicoot. So just click that link right there. It's in the chat here on YouTube, and it will take you right to it. And then just do what he says. As far as the tickets for my channel here and for Magic Shine, Sean and I will get together on that and come up with a game plan, but it won't be nothing crazy. It'll be about more subscribing, more interaction, just to help the show grow. That's at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do, at least here. We're just trying to help the show grow. So appreciate you for reaching out and asking questions, False. Hope you stick around, man. We have a lot of fun here, and we definitely talk ball. I have another channel, by the way, if you can, really quick, while I've got you. Every person counts, right? We've got another account with just as many followers. It's a basketball only channel. It's called Hoops from the Hills, which I just typed in there. If you put that in your YouTube search bar, Hoops from the Hills, it'll take you straight to my basketball channel. I'll be having Darren DeVries on here in the coming weeks. I was talking to somebody earlier about it. We're going to try to make it happen. There's no guarantee yet. But I was told earlier in the year, before, when they were still recruiting, that it was going to happen. So I'm really hoping that it did. Hey, Grayson. Sorry, man. It's WV1 was the name of the person that won. This person here. Looks like his name is Randy. So apologies, man. You didn't win this time, but we got more stuff. We're giving away tickets to the Penn State game. We've got giveaway tickets to other games coming up. So just stay tuned for it. And if he doesn't claim this helmet, we'll put it right back out here for somebody else to win. So just keep him sticking around, man. Appreciate you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to eat some lasagna. Pretty hungry. So thank you guys as always. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. This episode is over, and I am out.